Hello everyone, welcome back to the tutorials again. So today we are going to discuss about soil mechanics subject. So I'm going to solve a few more problems on basic relation between the properties of the soil. So you can see over here in previous session we have solved up to fifth problem. So in today's session we are going to move further and solve many more problems on this. So the maximum and minimum dry unit weight of sand determined in laboratory is 21 kilonewton per meter cube and 16 kilonewton per meter cube. So maximum and minimum dry unit weight they have given. So it is 21 kilonewton per meter cube and 16 kilonewton per meter cube respectively. If relative density of sand is 60%, determine the in-situ porosity of the sand deposit. Take G is equal to 2.5. So you can see here the given data. So they have given relative density dr, so is equal to 60%, that is nothing but 0.6 in fractions. So mu d maximum, so maximum dry density is 21 kilonewton per meter cube and minimum dry density is 16 kilonewton per meter cube. So you can see over here, so according to the formula of relative density, so this is the formula for relative density. So that is mu d minus mu d minimum divided by mu d maximum minus mu d minimum. So we need to find out the porosity which they are asking to us. So you can see over here relative density I have substituted as 0.6. So mu d max I have substituted as 21, divided by mu d I have kept as it is, into mu d I have kept as it is again. So mu d minimum I have substituted. So they have already given maximum and minimum dry density, so no need to worry, directly we need to substitute. So 16 I have substituted here, again maximum dry density, so 21 I have substituted, minimum dry density, that is 16 I have substituted. So I have got from this equation, I have got the value for dry density, in-situ dry density, that is 18.67 kilonewton per meter cube. So by using this dry density and by using the formula I can find out the value for E. So I have dry density is equal to G into mu W divided by 1 plus E. So this is the formula I am having. So what I am going to do, I am just rearranging the formula and I am going to get E is equal to G into mu W divided by mu D minus 1. So E is equal to 2.65 into 9.81. 2.65 is a specific gravity they have given. Mu W is equal to 9.81 they have given, divided by 18.67 minus 1 if I do, so that is going to give us E is equal to 0.78. So porosity or in-situ porosity, so we know the relation between E and N, that is N is equal to E divided by 1 plus E. So by substituting the value of E, I am going to get the value of porosity, that is 0.44. So you can see over here they have asked to find out, determine the porosity of sand, in-situ porosity of a sand. So to determine in-situ porosity of a sand, we need in-situ dry density. We don't need maximum dry density or minimum dry density. We need in-situ dry density, and after that we need to calculate the wide ratio, that is natural wide ratio. We don't need E maximum or E minimum, but we need common E, regular E we need. So by using this value we can find out the value for N. Okay, so we are going to move to the next problem. So we can read this next problem. For a soil in its natural state, wide ratio, water content and specific gravity are respectively. So in its natural state they have given wide ratio, water content and specific gravity. So wide ratio is 0.8, water content is 24%, and specific gravity is 2.68. Determine bulk density, dry density, degree of saturation. So we need to find out bulk density, dry density and degree of saturation. If the soil is completely saturated by adding water, what would be its water content and natural saturated density. So this is the case number 1 from here to here. So after that there is a case number 2 from here. So what is case number 2? What they are going to do? They are going to add the water and make the soil completely saturated. Completely saturated. So what they are asking, what would be the water content when the soil is completely saturated? And at that point, what is the saturated density they are asking? So you can see over here, what is the data they have given. So given data, E is equal to 0.8, water content is equal to 24%, that is 0.24, specific gravity is 2.68, so mu W is equal to 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube, that we have to assume. 9.8 we have to assume. First thing you can see, bulk density, dry density and degree of saturation. So firstly what they have asked, bulk density, dry density and degree of saturation in case number 1. In case number 2 what they have asked, about water content, that is small w, and saturated density they have asked. Okay, so that is case number 2. So let us move further. So we have the formula for dry density as G into mu W divided by 1 plus E. So G into mu W, you can see 2.68 into mu W is 9.8, 1 plus E is equal to 0.8. So by using this relation, I am going to get dry unit weight as 14.59 kilonewton per meter cube. Next you can see, by using this dry density I can find out bulk density. So bulk density is equal to mu D into 1 plus water content. So mu D is 14.59 into 1 plus water content is 0.24%. So which is equal to 18.09 kilonewton per meter cube. So this is bulk density. So what they have asked, bulk density, dry density. Now we need to find out the degree of saturation. So degree of saturation is equal to, we have the relation E into S is equal to W into G. So just I have rearranged it and I have obtained the relation as S is equal to small w into G divided by E, where small w is water content, G is specific gravity and E is void ratio. So water content they have given as 24%. So I am substituting 0.24. G they have given as G they have given as 2.68, so I have written wrongly over here. This should be 2.68 divided by E they have given as 0.8. So that is void ratio they have given as 0.8. So I have substituted and I have obtained the degree of saturation multiplied by, I have to multiply this equation by 100. So I have obtained it as 80.4%. So degree of saturation initially is 80.4%. Now you can see this is a case number 1 is over. Next you can see, if the soil is completely saturated by adding the water, what would be its water content and saturated density? If the soil is completely saturated, they are saying that soil is completely saturated, means S value for S will be equal to 1. As the soil is completely saturated, value for S will be equal to 1. So in that case you can see we need to find out the degree, we need to find out the water content when the soil is completely saturated, and we need to find out saturated density in that case. So you can see over here, now we have this relation S is equal to W into G divided by E. So W is equal to water content which we need to find out into G. So here I have to substitute 2.68, so I have wrongly written over here. So try to substitute 2.68 and you can find out the answer. E is equal to 0.8. So after that I am going to get 0.2985, that is 29.85 is the water content when the soil is completely saturated. Initially you can see when the soil is 80% saturated, the water content was 24%. So when the soil is 100% saturated, the water content is 29.85%. Okay, now I need to find out the saturated density. So if I want to find out saturated density, I have this relation, that is mu saturated is equal to mu D divided by 1 plus water content. Mu D divided by 1 plus water content. So by using this particular relation, I can find out the saturated unit weight. So these are the two quantities which they have asked in the problem in second case. But you have to remember there is a trick, so you have to substitute S is equal to 1 as per the soil is completely saturated they have given. Okay, next you can see we'll move to the next problem. I hope you have understood the problem which I have taught till now. So you can see next problem. In its natural condition, the soil has mass of 22.9 Newton and volume of 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. So what they have given, mass they have given, actually it is a weight. So they should not have to mention it as a mass, as I have taken this problem from previous year question papers. They have mentioned it as a mass, but they have given it in a Newton. So it is a weight. So, and the volume they have given as 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube. After being completely dried in oven, sample weighs 20.35 Newton. Find bulk density, water content, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, air content, dry density and percentage of air voids. Take G is equal to 2.7 they have given. So lot of quantities they have given to find out, but the data which they have given is weight, that is 22.9 Newton, volume is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube, weight of soil solids, so that is weight of sample in a dry condition they have given, that is why it is only weight of soil solids, so it is 20.35 Newton. G is equal to 2.7, so mu W is equal to 9.8 kilonewton per meter cube. So this is the data which they have given. So what we need to find out, bulk density, bulk unit weight, next water content, void ratio, porosity, degree of saturation, air content, dry density and percentage air void. So all these quantities we need to find out. So you can see here further, we will move further. So if I want to find out bulk density, so I need to substitute regular weight. I should not have to substitute the weight of soil solids or weight in a dry, completely oven dry condition. So oven dry condition means all the water will get escaped, and whenever we take weight, only weight of soil solids will comes into picture. So we should not have to take this particular quantity. So bulk density is equal to mu B is equal to weight divided by volume. So weight is equal to 22.9, volume is equal to 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So if I calculate it in newtons, it will be 910.2 Newton per meter cube. So if I calculate it in kilonewton, it will be 19.91 kilonewton per meter cube. So next is water content. So water content is weight of water divided by weight of soil solids. So here weight of water, how I am going to find out, you can see here. So total weight in a wet condition they have given. So total weight in dry condition they have given. So if I substitute the weight in dry condition, if I subtract the weight of dry condition in total weight or weight in wet condition, I am going to get the weight of water. So water content is weight of water divided by weight of soil solid. So weight of water is weight in wet condition divided by weight in dry condition. So weight of soil solids, so which is equal to 0.1253, that is 12.53%. So water content is equal to 12.53%. Next, dry density. So mu D is equal to weight of soil solids divided by total volume. So weight of soil solids we have to substitute, or else weight in dry, completely dry condition we have to substitute. So you can see here weight of soil solids is equal to 20.35 divided by 1.15 into 10 to the power minus 3. So which is going to give us weight in density in dry condition, that is dry unit weight. So we have found out three quantities. Next you can see I need to find out void ratio. So to find out void ratio, I can use the relation of dry density. So in this you can see I have dry density is equal to G into mu W divided by 1 plus E. So 17.7 is mu D. So mu D is equal to G is 2.7, which they have given. Mu W is equal to 9.81. So that is the standard value. That is divided by 1 plus E. So solving this equation, I am going to get the value for E is equal to 0.495. So 4 quantities I have found out. You can see over here, mu B, water content E we have found out, and dry density also we have found out. So next you can see porosity. So we know the relation between wide ratio and porosity. So porosity is equal to E divided by 1 plus E, which is equal to 0.495 divided by 1 plus 0.495, which is going to give us 0.331. So this is nothing but porosity. Next, degree of saturation. So degree of saturation, we have the relation between degree of saturation, water content, specific gravity and porosity. That is nothing but S into E is equal to W into small w into G. So after rearranging it, I am going to get this equation as S is equal to W into G divided by E. So water content I know, specific gravity I know, E I have to substitute. So after substituting E, I am going to get the value for degree of saturation, that is 0.683, that is 68.3%. Now air content, so air content is equal to 1 minus S is a standard formula which we are having. So 1 minus degree of saturation is going to give us air content. So air content is equal to 1 minus degree of saturation, that is 1 minus 0.683. I have to substitute it in a fraction. So that is nothing but 0.3165, that is 31.65%. Next, percentage airwise, that is equal to we are having a formula Na is equal to we are having a formula that is Na is equal to air content into 1 minus S. So air content is N into 1 minus wide ratio into 1 minus S. So N is wide ratio over here. So wide ratio is 0.331 into 1 minus 0.683. So it is going to give us air percentage air wides. So Na is equal to 0.105. Okay, so this is a problem in which we have found out all the quantities. Next you can see over here, so this is one problem which I would like to give it for a homework. So a moist sample of soil has weight of 6.33 Newton, so it is weight in wet state, and a volume of 3 lakh mm³ at a water content of 11%. Taking G is equal to 2.68, determine E, S and Na. Also determine water content at which soil gets fully saturated. What will be the unit weight in saturated condition? So it is very simple problem. They have given the wet weight. So wet weight divided by total volume is going to give us bulk density. So they have also given the water content and G. So by using the bulk density, we can find out dry density, and by using that dry density we can find out the E, that is wide ratio, and after finding out wide ratio we can find out S, and after that we can find out Na. So how we can find out S? After finding wide ratio, you can see we have water content, we have G and we have E. So we have the relation as E into S is equal to W into G. So by using that relation we can find out S, and after that we can find out Na. So after finding all those quantities, we can find out water content at which soil gets fully saturated. So when the soil gets fully saturated, that is S is equal to 1, what is the water content? So by keeping S is equal to 1, I have to find out the water content, that is small w, that is in second case, and by using that particular thing I need to find out the unit weight of saturated soil. So same thing we have calculated in a previous problem. So same case number 2 over here, S is equal to 1 I have to keep, and I have to find out the water content at fully saturated condition. So after this is a case number 2 I am talking about. After this we can calculate mu saturated. So same case number 2 over here. So answers also I have given over here. Mu B is equal to 21.1, mu D is equal to 19, E is equal to 0.38, S is equal to 77.6. So when S is equal to 1, so these are the answers for case number 2. So when S is equal to 1, water content will be 14.18 and the saturated unit weight will be 21.69 kilonewton per meter cube. So the sequentially I have given. First you need to find out bulk density. By using this bulk density you can find out dry density. By using this dry density you can find out E, and by using this E you can find out S. Okay, so this is a case number 1. Next, in case number 2, by keeping S is equal to 1, you can find out water content, which I have shown earlier. In previous problem also we have solved the same thing. So you can calculate the water content. Next, you can calculate the saturated unit weight. Okay, so after this, in next session what we are going to do is we are going to discuss many more problems which are arrived in the previous year papers. So after discussing those problems, in next session we will be ending up with these modules, module number 1 and module number 2. Further, next session we are going to move to the unit number 3. Okay, so we'll stop here. In next session we will discuss few more problems. Thank you.